32 years have passed since the Great War. The Shivans vanished half a lifetime ago. And now, we live in the mausoleum of history. We inherit the legacy of ghosts who haunt these ruins. The elders call us the Lost Generation. I remember stories of a glorious civilization, of cities with spires that reached the sun, of a blue planet with vast seas, of people with myths of humanity everlasting, of children who saw in the embers of dying stars the destiny of their race. And they hurled themselves into the void of space with no fear. They say our people have no present, only a past filled with horror. And a future they can only dream of. Now we forge a new alliance to guard the tomb of space and find within its cold expanse the salvation of our race.
What's up, everyone? It's Aron once again, and today it's going to be a good one because I was feeling very, very nostalgic, and I decided, you know what? I really wanted to play a really, really, really well done space combat game, and look what we have here. If you stuck through that whole intro, I tell you, way back in the 90s, I don't remember even watching that whole intro, and it was a good one. Shows you how good games were back in the day. This is Freespace 2, but not just Freespace 2. This is Freespace 2 Open. Basically, it's got a whole bunch of modifications and such. Volition released a source code for Freespace 2, so as long as you have a retail disc like I do, I bought it when it came out, you can get this, and pretty much all the stuff, all the assets, all the effects have been brought into modern times. So this isn't going to be like, 1999 graphics. This is going to be pretty good stuff. Why don't we get started? I already created a pilot, and here you go. This music brings back such memories, good memories. Now, just real quick, let's just go into the settings just to make sure we got everything. So, everything looks good. The only thing I did change in here was in ship, I added the Z-axis to the bank because it wasn't there. Everything else is fine, for now, at least. But in the first one, all I want to really do is pretty much get through the training because I haven't played this game in years. Here we go.
Welcome to Vega, Ensign. I'm Captain Lukakis, squadron leader of the 53rd Hammerheads. You've been assigned to our unit. The Hammerheads are a space superiority squadron. We'll be flying the Myrmidon fighter, developed to replace the old GTF Ulysses. The Myrmidon is a Terran Vasudin design and a versatile ship with high marks for speed, maneuverability, armor, and loadout. The 53rd Hammerheads were formed during the Great War. At the time, we served on board the GTD Bastion, the finest ship in the history of Terran space travel. You may not know this, but the pilots who destroyed the ST Lucifer in 2335 were based on the Bastion, and some were even hammerheads. With the 53rd, you're part of a long and proud tradition. When the explosion of the Lucifer collapsed the jump node to the Sol system and severed all contact with Earth, Command transferred the Bastion to the 4th Fleet in Vega. Since then, we've called Vega our home. Now Command has decommissioned the Bastion and reassigned its squadrons to the newer Hecate destroyers. We'll be joining the GTD Aquitaine, flagship of the 3rd Fleet, Capella. The Aquitaine will be here in 36 hours. In the meantime, it would be advisable to review your training. We have all the simulator modules you'll need for the Myrmidon fighter. These modules will give you a refresher course on such basics as your head-up display, throttle controls, and targeting. If you need to review your training, now would be a good time to do so. Because this is your first combat assignment, you'll be authorized to carry the standard armaments. The Subak HL-7, the Tempest Dumbfire, and the Rockeye heat-seeking missile. These weapons are covered in the training modules and in the tech room database. As you gain experience in combat, you will be authorized to use more advanced weaponry. Good luck, pilot, and welcome again to the 53rd.
I feel very welcome to be with the 53rd. Don't you? Because here we go.
Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM-103C, Class C qualification for the Myrmidon Space Superiority Fighter. This module has been designed to acquaint pilots with basic targeting, throttle, and weapon systems. TSM units are approved for use as part of the GTVA combat training program or as a review for qualified pilots. The TSM series is not intended as a substitute for actual field training.
And that's what we're going to do after this. But we got to get our basic flight stuffs in. Whoop. Mouse is actually working too.
Welcome to Module
Got my joystick
TSM-103C,
ready to
pilot.
go?
Don't touch the controls until you are told to do so. You will fail this session if you do not follow instructions carefully.
I remember a little bit how to play.
The first function you will learn is targeting. Target my fighter. In the lower left-hand corner of your HUD is your target view. The top lines display the targeted ship's name and class. The next line shows the distance to your target and its speed. Note the brackets around my ship indicating I am your current target.
Look at that.
As I fly out of view, the off-screen indicator will display. It points in the direction you must turn in order to face your target.
Now, look at this.
The indicator
Look at
moves
this
as I
interface.
fly around. It is always pointing at your target. Notice how the triangles separate. The farther apart they are, the farther you'll have to turn to face your target. Finally, note the number by the indicator. This is the distance to your target. The circular gauge near the bottom of your HUD is the radar. Friendly ships are shown in green. Hostile ships appear in red. Ships directly in front of you appear in the radar center.
Nice.
Using your main flight controller, turn your ship toward mine. Stop when my ship is in your center reticle. Good. Now stay in that position.
In what position?
Now turn toward my ship again.
Okay. Whoops.
Match my speed.
Best part of
Good.
this game.
Now follow me. Note how your speed automatically changes to match mine. To the left of the reticle is the speed gauge. The capital M next to the current speed indicates that you are matching speed with your target.
This also allows you to actually, like...
Now, I want you to accelerate and move to within 125 meters of me. Do not collide with my ship.
Oops, just accelerate. Already failed this mission. Here, let's,
Good. Now, decelerate to drop 200 meters behind me.
okay. This is like the best,
Well done. Now, let's practice using the afterburner. Engage your afterburner, pilot.
Oh!
The gauge to the left of your speed gauge displays remaining afterburner power. Note that your engines consume it rapidly. That extra speed is useful for quick, evasive maneuvers and closing large distances. Maintain your maximum top speed. Try it now.
Come on. Register that I did it, damn it. There you go.
Now, bring your fighter to a complete stop.
What was that noise? Ooh.
Drone 1 has jumped in. Target
Oh.
it.
There's drone 1.
Good. Now fly within 100 units of it and come to a stop. Be careful not to fly too fast. Well done. Note that it takes some time to come to a complete stop.
Look at drone 1. Just sitting there. Chilling. Okay, can I...
Now fire your primary weapon at Drone 1. Hit it near the center of your HUD. The hull integrity of your target is displayed. Notice that it has dropped from 100%. This information is also available in the upper right corner of your target. Now, destroy Drone 1.
Oh, you got it. Boom. Collided.
Good job. Let's see how quickly you can destroy these new drones. Target hostiles and destroy them with your Subak HL-7.
What's hostiles?
The HL-7 is standard issue on all
What's button
Myrmidon
3?
space
Let me see what button
superiority
3 is on
fighters.
this. This is button 3? Oh, there we go. That's pretty cool. Okay. Whoop. Matching speed is one of the best design decisions this game did. And no other game can do it for some reason. The X series games.
Well done.
Nope.
This concludes module TSM-103C.
My god, it just feels so natural.
Most sorties will end with an order to return to base. Do not leave the field of engagement until you have been authorized to do so. Your navigation computer will be programmed with the proper coordinates. All you need to do is engage your subspace drive. Do this now.
God, this game is so great already. That's it. That was the first training mission. If I remember, there's 3 of them. We'll do that. Do all 3.
Well done, pilot. You have successfully completed TSM-103C
Yeah, we did.
Class C qualification for the Myrmidon Space
Alright,
Superiority
you know what they say.
Fighter.
It says we won.
You may now proceed to training simulator module.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM-103B Class B qualification for the Myrmidon Space Superiority Fighter. This module has been designed to acquaint pilots with advanced targeting controls,
Whoa.
weapon systems, and rearming procedures. TSM
Oh my
units
God.
are approved for use as part of the GTVA Combat
shoot
Training
that.
Program.
Come in.
Welcome to
Ooh.
Module
gotta like
TSM-103B, pilot. Don't touch the controls until you are told to do so. You will fail this session if you do not follow instructions carefully.
I don't follow instructions. I just do what I want.
Begin by targeting my fighter.
Okay?
In combat, you will need to acquire your targets quickly. With multiple wings and warships, you will not have time to cycle through all objects in sensor range to find a specific target. Let's take a look at some controls that will help you locate targets more efficiently.
Okay.
2 drones will be used for the first part of this exercise.
I'm in.
You have a targeting control which enables you to acquire the nearest hostile target. Using the control repeatedly will cycle through hostile targets in order of their proximity.
That's
Target Drone 1 with your hostile targeting control. Good. Now target Drone 2. Excellent. Now we'll learn another useful targeting control. As a GTVA fighter pilot, you will be called upon to defend larger vessels, from troop transports to destroyer-class warships. For this simulation, let's bring in a Triton-class freighter.
Okay.
Observe that the name and hull integrity of the freighter appears in the box to the right of your reticle. This escort list enables you to monitor its status. You can target ships on your escort list by using the escort targeting control. Target the freighter now.
Already did.
Well done. On any escort mission, it is important that you stay close to vessels you have been assigned to protect. The escort targeting control makes locating these ships more efficient.
I like that. Makes sense to
Be
me.
advised, the escort list will not be limited to ships you have been ordered to protect. Any major target, friendly or hostile, could appear on that list. This will help you monitor the status of ships with tactical or strategic importance.
How smart.
Let's review what we've covered so far.
Okay.
Target Drone 1 with your hostile targeting control. Now, target Drone 2. Now, target the freighter with your escort targeting control. Well done.
Nice. Did I win?
In Module TSM-103C, you practice firing your HL-7. We'll now take a closer look at your primary and secondary weapons. Your weapons loadout is displayed to the right of your reticle. Primary cannons are listed above your secondary missile banks. Use your primary weapon selector to toggle either one or both cannons to fire. Firing both primaries will inflict more damage. The Myrmidon Space Superiority Fighter has 3 missile banks. As a new pilot, you will be authorized to use the Tempest Dumbfire and the Rockeye Heat Seeker. Let's practice firing the Tempest.
Okay.
Use your secondary weapon selector to arm your bank of Tempest missiles.
Okay. Did that. Good to go.
Good. Tempests are dumbfire projectiles. These warheads have no homing system, so they'll fly in the direction in which they are fired. For this reason, they are most effective at close range. Unless your aim is very precise, hitting targets at a distance with the Tempest may be difficult. Now, select Drone 1 using good. Destroy Drone 1 with your Tempest missiles. Close your distance if you need to.
I don't, for sure. Oh, how'd that feel, buddy?
Well done. The Tempest may not be as accurate as a heat or aspect-seeking missile, but a Myrmidon can carry up to 320 of these missiles.
Oh, yeah, okay.
A volley of Tempests will quickly pulverize an enemy fighter. To maximize their effectiveness, use them in conjunction with your Subak HL-7. While the lasers penetrate the shields of your target, the missiles will impact the enemy's hull.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Let's move on to the Rockeye Heat Seeker. Arm the Rockeye with your secondary weapon selector.
Did. I just did. Okay.
Well done. Now, when you fire the Rockeye, the missile's tracking system will lock onto the heat signature of your target. Be aware the homing radius of the Rockeye is limited, and your target must be near the center of your HUD.
Okay.
Destroy Drone 2 using your Rockeye missiles.
Bye-bye. Boom.
Nice shooting, pilot. Compared to the Tempest, the Rockeye is more accurate and has a greater effective range. However, the Myrmidon can carry no more than 20 Rockeyes. You can also toggle double fire mode to launch twice the ordnance. You will inflict more damage and increase your chances of hitting the target, but your missiles will be depleted more rapidly in double fire mode. We will now send in more drones so you can practice firing missiles. Be sure to toggle between banks so you can get a feel for both the Tempest and the Rockeye. When you run low on missiles, you need to rearm your fighter. To do this, you must call in a support ship. First, press the communications key to bring up your messaging window, followed by the In order for the support ship to dock, you must bring your fighter to a complete stop. The support ship will then automatically dock with you. In the lower portion of your HUD, an indicator displays the support ship's ETA.
Let's go closer to him. Alright, here we go.
The support ship's primary purpose is twofold. First, it will reload your secondary weapons and countermeasures. Second, the support ship is capable of making minor repairs to your ship. It can fully repair any damaged or destroyed subsystem. However, the support ship cannot repair your hull.
Oh, man.
Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go.
Hell yeah, I am.
The support ship can only load as many weapons as it has on board. It may not be enough to completely rearm your fighter. We covered a lot in this module. If you need to review this material, replay replay the simulation. Otherwise, you are qualified to proceed to TSM-103A. Engage your subspace drive.
Oh my goodness. See, I just want to... This game is so well designed. Back in the freaking 90s.
You have successfully completed TSM-103B.
I mean, just...
Class B.
Why couldn't games, almost 20 years later,
Training Simulator
do the same kind of stuff that this game does? Matching speed, easy targeting. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me.
This module has been designed to acquaint pilots with dogfighting techniques.
Oh, I'm in. Oh my god, I'm so in. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Welcome to Module TSM-103A, pilot. Don't touch the controls until you are told to do so.
Tell me what to do.
You will fail this session if you do not follow instructions carefully.
He's in a Perseus.
This simulation will cover dogfighting techniques. You will be required to use many of the skills you learned in the preceding modules, such as targeting, matching speed, and primary and secondary weapons control. Begin by You'll notice as I move, a circular indicator moves in front of my ship. That is the lead indicator. It shows you where you need to fire your primary weapon to hit your target. Now, target the drone. You could use your basic targeting control. The target box in the lower left-hand corner of the HUD displays the distance to and hull integrity of your target. Your target's hull strength is also shown in the lower part of your reticle.
Okay. Right. Gotcha.
As I shoot the drone, watch its hull integrity drop slowly.
Great.
A good dogfighting tactic is matching speeds with your target.
Did it?
I want you to match speeds with the drone.
Already am.
Good. Your throttle can be set to automatically match the speed of your target, even as your targets change. Use your auto matching control to toggle this feature on or off.
See, this is what makes
Good.
dogfighting fun.
You should be on the move at all times during a dogfight.
Come on, boy. Here we go.
Now, destroy the drone.
Done.
Don't forget, you also have missiles.
I don't need them right now, though. Double Tempests.
2 new unarmed drones have arrived. Destroy both of them. Remember to match their speed.
Yeah, I've been doing it. Coming in for you. Well, I totally missed it.
Target new hostiles is by using auto-targeting. This will automatically target your nearest hostile after your current target has either left the area or has been destroyed.
God, what a fucking idea. Holy shit, this game is freaking awesome.
Good job. This drone is armed. It will start firing upon you in 10 seconds. Destroy it.
Come on. Come on, fire at me.
Now comes the fun part. 5 pairs of armed drones will jump in. Destroy as many as you can.
That's dead. Oh no, he's not dead. Keep going, buddy. Oh, that was a collision. Colliding with shit. Let's use some Tempest for this. Oh. That's far away now. Oh. The breeze on this are pretty good. Where are you going? Oh yeah, here we go.
successfully qualified on the Myrmidon Space Superiority Fighter.
Little rusty.
Engage your subspace drive.
Little rusty, but tell you what, this is a fantastic game for a 1999 game. I mean, really. Look at that, got my wings.
Pilot.
I got my wings.
Successfully completed TSM-103A, Class A qualification for the Myrmidon Space Superiority Fighter.
And remember, this game was released in the 90s, and it was that good in the 90s. It's incredible what they can do with later technology, yet the interfaces and the controls have taken a step back for some reason. I don't understand that. You look at a game like this, where you can jump in, they explain how to use the controls make sense. If you're in a space combat game, targeting is one of the most important things to do in a space combat simulation or kind of game. This one gets it. All the targeting makes sense. Everything makes sense. Matching speed, you know, automatic targeting, automatic matching speed, all that stuff. So, we're going to call this Freespace 2 Part 1 done. And we will see you in the next one. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. And please leave me please leave me some feedback. Love to hear from you. I was actually planning on doing Blue Planet, which is a modification for this, after this campaign actually takes place. But I figured, you know what? Let's just go through this campaign to give everybody a refresher about actually what's happening in the Freespace 2 universe. And then we'll do Blue Planet, and it's going to be awesome. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.